Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hey, people. We are sitting here trying to wait on a few more people to get into the chat. But welcome to the OGs, Live with the OGs on Sunday night,
Welcome,
where we say
welcome.
and do
And
where we
David
say
might
and do
come
what
in.
we want to do because we old like that.
That part. And I
All
can't
right.
see
That
the
part.
chat, y'all, but hey, everybody.
Well, so
There's
far as
nobody in there yet but Mike.
Ain't nobody but Mike.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Mike, I saw your wife out there trying to feed the squirrels now. I was like, oh, Lord, now it's a family affair.
Hey.
Okay, Mike, I want you,
I
Mike, I
forgot
want
to
you to
turn
listen
my
to
notifications off. Dang it.
Mike, I want you to listen to what I'm saying, and I want you to think about it before you answer it. But I have had some of my subscribers and some of my friends wanting to know more about indoor growing. And even if you don't want to show your face, you can do like David do and just come up with your voice. But I would definitely appreciate you. I would definitely appreciate you thinking about it, Mike.
Hey,
And
Happy Mac.
hey, Happy Mac. But every
Bye.
week, what I plan on doing is at least have one of the people that grow indoors come up on the live chat with us. Because
You can do it, Mike.
There you go,
yeah,
Mike.
he can do it. But in other words, we're just trying to help those that are still trying to grow during the cold weather.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what they requested from me. They asked me, so I'm asking you guys. Well, just think about it, Mike. Think about it. Hey, Tizzy.
Hey,
Hey, Tigsy. I'll just
No,
follow suit.
talking about I
Hey.
wore you out. You wore me out today.
He just said, I'll see y'all tonight.
I seen her up on that ladder shaking branches, trying to get the pears to fall. I was like, look at her. I was like, you off that ladder.
let me tell y'all something now. Tizzy and her sister, you talking about some country girls. Now, them country girls.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yes,
yeah,
and
she got what she wanted. She wanted
and
them
they would definitely get in there and work you. So,
oh, that
but
was fun.
Yeah, I see she was working Jim Boogie too.
yes.
Told them to move that ladder.
Yeah, Jim Boogie was on the move also. Like I told you the other day, people, we really didn't do that much, but we had a lot of fun. We enjoyed
It looked like it too.
yeah, we enjoyed Tizzy and her sister. We did. We had a ball.
And all them pears. Woo-wee.
Yep.
Yes.
I saw them in the car, and I was like, I thought they was gonna get a couple of boxes. They had totes full of just kept saying, "Where's my purse? Where's my purse? So I can pay Miss Fran." I was like,
we had planned to give them the rest of them, but I think Tiz got a little tired too. Get the rest of them off the tree because all thing gonna eat them is some squirrels
right.
and deers.
That's what I was just saying
they
about
fall on
my
the ground.
herbs out there.
And they
Harvest
already
all my
fallen.
herbs.
yeah.
So they're ripening pretty good. This dog ain't like to knock people off. As long as we can.
The trees were loaded.
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know that the thing it just buffing and just knocked us off. But
Yeah, it
we're
sounded
all
like
back now.
I was missing some stuff.
Yeah, he was breaking up.
Yeah, he's breaking
Oh.
Yeah, well, we all missed some stuff.
Cropper.
Oh, there you go. Somebody
Hey,
must have it 3 times.
what's going on?
Yeah, somebody evidently called his name. we want we was wanting Tizzy to do a video on some of that stuff he got on some of the pears. Somebody had already asked me was she gonna do a video. I think that was Riri
Hey, Cheryl.
Garden out of Texas.
Oh, Easy to get it done.
She gonna do something, trust me.
Wash and pick through those pears.
Yeah, she said that it took her a couple of hours to wash them and pick through the pears. Said her mom was making some preserves in the morning. Okay.
Don't forget to turn the skin into vinegar
But
now.
I would,
Yeah.
Really?
Pear
yeah,
vinegar.
that's,
Welcome in, Lynette.
Hey, Lynette.
How you doing, Lynette? What's up, Cheesy Mike?
Tizzy said she gonna be making
Sure.
Tizzy said she gonna make several videos, so we'll see what she do with them.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I want to welcome everybody in the house tonight, and glad that everybody showed up.
Welcome.
And as I was saying earlier, I
Man,
plan to invite several of our indoor growers each week, so that we can get some inside info. Let's put it like that, from a lot of the indoor growers. Because I even had people ask me about what is that, the cracking method? Is that such thing as a cracking method?
That's G Mama gonna answer that question.
Yes, there is.
It is.
Was that me or was
Oh,
that
you
Okay,
wanted to
well,
know about it? The cracking
Yeah, I
method
want to
is
know
when,
without.
yeah, the cracking method is when you're growing a plant inside of a whatever you want to grow it in hydroponically, and it sits in a reservoir with nutrients at the bottom, because plants just can't grow in water unless you're growing microgreens or sprouts. Now you can grow those in just filtered water or distilled water, but when you're doing hydroponics, you need fertilization inside of the water for the plants to take up the nutrients. But the cracky is basically a plant sitting over top of nutrients, and the roots are dangling down into the nutrient solution and taking up the nutrient solution. So yeah.
So that's why they call it the crack method, huh?
No, it's named after a guy that actually started experimenting with plants and discovered that they were able to grow with just a minimal amount of oxygen supplied to the root. I forgot what his name is, but it has something to do with cracky. You might have to Google that.
And they did it without a pump in the water, right?
Right. When you add a pump, that's
reckon
when you
this
get into different
They
they have different, it's called deep water culture when you get into the pumps, and they also have aeroponics and a bunch of other things, but it's all basically the same thing. It pumps nutrients through the water, or it pumps fertilizer through the water for the plants to uptake the nutrients.
Okay, let me ask you something, you mama. What would you recommend for someone that's just starting to try to do winter garden indoors? Which
That would
method do you
depend
recommend?
on the person and their situation, because there are a lot of different methods that you can use, and you can start off with basically a mason jar for cracky. And with the mason jar, you want to make sure you block out the light so that no light enters the water, because when light enters the water, it starts developing algae, and algae actually suffocates the roots so they can't breathe. But a basic cracky setup would be using a mason jar or anything that is food grade, like a coffee, one of those plastic coffee things that coffee grounds come in. Uh, just a lot of different things, as long as it's made of food grade material. But the best is always glass.
Okay. But, you know, I know that for a fact that it definitely going to depend on the zones that you're in and what,
Right.
like you said, what kind of material that they got and what they want to work with. Because
Right. And if they
now
want to get the advanced, like the new gardeners are getting, or new gardeners, the new hydroponics are the tabletop
Hey, Sean.
hydroponics that you can grow like from 4 to 12 plants in a little unit. And it's basically a hydroponic unit where the plant sits above the water and the fertilizer is in the water and the plants absorb the nutrients.
Now you know,
Okay.
G Mama, I was watching the Renaissance Grandma doing her setup, and I saw your comments that those clay balls, I guess she was using, she should soak them first in water before she
Yes, ma'am.
sent them.
Yes, ma'am. And when you're using a more extensive unit like I have, I actually soak mine with the fertilizer that I'm using, so it's already absorbed in the clay, because the clay is actually helping supply the roots with the nutrients that they need.
Now, do you add peroxide in there anywhere to cut down on on the mold?
On mold and on algae?
Yeah.
I do not typically, but a lot of people will add hydrogen peroxide into their water. The only time I would add hydrogen peroxide in my water is if I saw a little algae building up, because it's a temporary fix, and hydrogen peroxide will actually destroy that bacteria.
That peroxide is a double side to that, isn't it?
Hey, Ange.
Peroxide
Yes.
also, it helps it grow and also kills germs.
Yes.
What's up, G-Hud?
Miss Norris, Miss Cheryl Norris asked the question: could she get hydroponics from Walmart just to start with? So I really don't know the difference.
If that's what you want to grow in, I would suggest yes. If you see something that you want to grow in, then that's what you should choose. You have to start somewhere, and you want to start small. You don't want to go big unless you got that big budget and you ready to dive in like that. You want to have some type of knowledge, and in order to have some type of knowledge, you need to start small.
Now, I had got my hydroponic set from Walmart before I even got into the garden club. I really didn't have, I've had mine for a while and just ventured into it. So I used the light on it, but I haven't put the side of it. So that's
well, you need to fire it up and put some water and some fertilizer and some plants in there and get the growing.
Yeah. Hey,
and I did pay attention. It's Jamia. It's not Jamia. It's Jamia.
Hey, Jamia. Or is it Jamia? Okay, Jamia. All right.
I saw that the other night. They were pronouncing her name.
Hey, Gabor. Yeah.
But Mike says easy to use also mason jars.
Yes. Mason jar is the best because it's easily clean. That's why I said glass, because you can clean glass easily. You'll notice a build up once you start growing in water. And that is the purpose of the hydrogen peroxide also, is to keep the water clean. So when you're using hydrogen peroxide, it has a shelf life. It doesn't just sit in the water. It dissipates after, I'll say, about a day. It's not in the water any longer because it's a molecule and it's half hydrogen, half oxygen. and it dissipates. So after a certain amount of time, it's not going to be in the water. So you're going to have to clean the water in your unit, and your whole unit needs to be clean. Now, what you clean it with is up to you. I use hydrogen peroxide because all that, I can't use bleach, period. It's just not good for me. And all those other chemical-based things, you can probably even use a strong vinegar. But like I said, my go-to would be the hydrogen peroxide because it's just, yeah, it's good for everything.
Now, does that help with
Well, Miss-
dampening off?
I ain't hear you, Miss Shirley.
I said, does that help with dampening off?
Yes, it can.
Okay.
But you have to
Well,
dilute
Miss Mo-
it.
Miss Cheryl Nora has asked a question. I know you can't see the chat, but she wanted to know, once she bought the hydroponic kit from Wally World, is it anything else that she need to get that don't come with the kit?
No, when I bought my kit, it had everything in it. It had the sponges, it had the fertilizers, and it had the numbers on them and what which ones you put in first and how much for each one. So, and it came with seeds and a few other things. So it came with a complete starter. It was like a complete starter kit.
Yeah, just read the box and see
Hey,
what's
folks,
all included in the kit. The only other thing I would say would just be get you some hydrogen peroxide so you can have it on deck to clean with.
Yeah. Where did David go?
Well, that he'll be back. You know how David do. But anyway, that video that I put out today and I did today, you all need to look at it and look at it again, because we are going to give away a hydroponic. And it will be pertaining to this particular video.
Well, I
It'll
saw
be
the whole
pertaining to
video.
this particular video today.
I saw the whole video.
Okay, good.
All right, go and send it to me. I
Good,
don't saw the
good.
whole video.
Finally, it just kicked
Good.
up. I got my chat up. I don't know why it was acting like that, but it's a delay on it.
Well, we hadn't even posed that question.
Hey, for the future.
You got your chat up? Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it now.
This okay, this internet is going wild. For a minute, it's
Hey,
turning
sis, growing with
everybody
Husky.
off. It's blanking out everybody. Then it comes
Miss
back.
Cheryl Norris,
Yeah.
Devorah Bet Zion.
So
I can
We're
see
gonna-
y'all now.
we're gonna try to deal with it as best we can.
Right, right. Hey, the analytic gardener.
Yeah, I think we're having trouble out of the internet. I think.
For the future. Yeah, it's blinking in and out. I don't know why it's doing that lately.
And Mike said dampening off.
Yeah, about the soil. Yeah, I read
Well, it's
that.
on all of us. It's not just you. Yeah, dampening off is
Yeah.
more soil being wet issues with cinnamon
Yes.
or sand or vermiculite.
Yes. And where a lot of people
Okay.
use cinnamon, I tend to use turmeric.
The video that came out today, Tag.
Wait,
Yes.
how is that?
We're not.
Hey, you use perlite.
You're not doing.
Like,
Perlite and vermiculite, that's for what do you want to use that for?
well, I was just reading what Mike was talking about, top with cinnamon or sand or vermiculite. So I was like, if I have perlite,
Okay, yeah.
that okay.
Those are things for, I'm thinking he may be talking about the top of the soil to keep the
Oh, the bugs, gnats,
yeah, but they
Okay.
also provide aeration, but you don't want to use a lot of sand because if it stays wet or it gets too wet, it'll become like a cement. And then the perlite is used for drainage, so it's basically just putting air into the soil around, the roots and stuff. and the vermiculite is for absorption, so it'll hold water for a certain period of time, then it'll drain it out. Whereas the perlite, it'll just drain straight through.
Right. Well, I use the perlite. I have it because I use it in my green stock when I plant my stuff on where they said don't a lot of plant seeds you don't push too far in the ground. They might like more light or stay moist. Well, I put them in.
Seeds don't have a problem coming through perlite or vermiculite. They can actually grow in either or pure vermiculite or pure perlite. So it's just a matter of that's in my opinion, there should be more perlite and vermiculite in soil, especially when you're growing vegetables.
Yeah. Okay.
I see.
Well, you know, the thing about it, I don't want anybody to think that we are ignoring them. I'm just doing a request from some of my subscribers about information on indoor growing.
Yeah.
And I had promised that I would ask the panel and have people on every week to give some feedback to help other people, the other people that want to grow. You know, I've already checked with some other people and they said no or whatever, but we're gonna work this thing out for them. We're gonna do what we can. We're gonna do our part. Let's put
that
it like
part.
that.
Hey, Miss Sylvia,
Yeah.
for the future.
Hey, Homesteader
Yeah,
Rachel.
we're gonna do our part of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Is Rachel in here? My chat is not
just
moving.
came in.
Hey, Homesteader Rachel.
CC down that butterfly.
Hey, Rachel.
Looking mighty good on them bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
and the
my chat is
overlooked
not
tool
working.
when using your hydroponics is a pair of tweezers. Like tweezers will help you with those small seeds. I be seeing a lot of people struggling trying to get the seed in the hole. Like just get a pair of tweezers and make life easy for yourself.
Who was we watching the other day?
Well, that's what.
Husband. She got a hydroponic system. She was setting up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, was she using her tweezers? I think she
That,
was.
The tweezers. Yep. To put the there.
It helped make life a lot easier than trying to fumble around with your fingers.
Yeah. I see people pre-soaking the sponges too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pre-soaking helps with everything from germination, a lot of stuff. And the only reason I use hydrogen peroxide is it does a lot with fighting funguses at the root base, and it helps with the root being stronger. Helps promote root strength.
Woo! Thank you, CC.
Well, like I said, you know, we wasn't trying to ignore anybody tonight, but I was just trying to follow up on what I had promised to some of my viewers and subscribers.
Right.
And like I said, it's always good to get other people's opinion on different stuff because, you know, I don't think nobody know it all.
No, I know I don't.
Most definitely depend on the.
I wish I knew more.
That's right. Most definitely depends on. It most
Now,
definitely
can I
depends
follow
on
up
the
what
zone
Mike was saying right
and
quick
area
about
you're in.
hydroponic gardening? He said hydroponic gardening is just removing organic
Yeah, go
soil
ahead.
to grow. Same rules, instead of water, soil, it sits in water. Yeah, but to add to that, soil is more forgiving than water. You can miss a couple of days not watering your plants in soil, but if you miss your anything with hydroponics, it's going to pretty much fade away instantly. You ain't gonna even have time to react. It's gonna just be looking good one day and then it's gonna go all bad. But that's just, it happens that way with some systems. And 9 times out of 10, it's because something has gotten into the water and it has affected the roots. So that's what makes the plant limp. So you're gonna have to go through and remove everything and clean the whole system out. And cleaning is a task in
Okay.
itself. You should learn how to also clean what you're going to use. That's why I said start small. Anybody can clean a jar, and you can feel when the jar is clean. Same applies when you're cleaning your units. You can tell when your little bits and pieces are still covered with stuff. You just got to keep it clean.
And
And
you
tools help.
know what I also mean? When you get those hydroponic units, you're not supposed to plant something in every single hole. You got to kind of space out stuff because as it matures, it gets bigger. Don't stay the same size. as
Right.
every hole, you know, and it
Right.
will absorb the nutrients a lot faster too when you got a lot of plants in there.
Right. Some systems you can plant in every hole. It just depends on what you're growing and how long you plan on keeping them in the system. The systems are designed for quick growth, as in lettuces and things like that, things that you're going to harvest frequently and constantly remove. They're not meant to grow tomatoes and fruits and things of that nature because they have to remain in the unit for a longer period of time than your lettuces and things like that would. So, yeah. And plus, they'll get bigger faster than your lettuces and all that other stuff, and they require a separate fertilization because once they start fruiting, they're going to require fertilization for their fruit versus fertilization for their leafy growth.
Okay.
Okay, but David, you guys probably don't even have to worry about indoor growing, do you? Or gardening?
Well, the way
year round or what?
the way G Mama expressing how you got to do too much all this cleaning. Okay, I ain't got to clean that salt.
That's a luxury growing outside all year round. But make it an experiment. Grow indoors as an experiment.
See,
I'm not cleaning.
the reason
It might snow again, David.
Gardeners experiment with
Well,
plants indoors.
You got CC. She in Texas and she doing both of them.
Because I'm taking.
Yes, she showed her setup. Hey, LGGG.
See, that's why. That's why.
CC don't mind fighting them gnats.
That's why I asked David that question because everybody have to understand that we're all in different grow zones, like CC and David. You know, they can pretty much grow year round outside.
Right.
But you know, some people can't physically get outside.
Right.
Right.
Physically. And in a lot of zones, it's wintertime and you got to either do it inside or go down to the market and buy that sprayed up stale veggies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was the reason. That was the reason that I told the people that I would do this with you guys, is finding out what you do and how you do it during the cold part of the year that you can't go.
Hey,
But, hey, Jason.
Hey,
But like you said, a lot of
Bye.
I won't say a lot of people, but some people do have the advantage where they can grow year round.
Right. That's a luxury. in my opinion.
Yes. Well, it is. It is. It is because it's a struggle
Mhm.
for a whole lot of people because when you go now and you buy this stuff, special as Mike was saying, this store bought lettuce, you risk your life with this stuff
Mhm.
because you don't really know what you buy and what it was
Right.
sprayed with or what they put
Right.
on to make it keep looking green. You see what I'm saying?
There's too
Right.
many calls on it. All that listeria and stuff on there. You
Right.
don't even want to buy
I
lettuce.
really don't want to say this out loud, but we got to learn to embrace insects, embrace what they do because they have a purpose. And I hear a lot of people complaining about growing in soil indoors because of the bugs. You
Yeah.
can control those bugs. Yes, you can, because I do it all the time. It starts with
Hmm.
knowing your soil. Your soil has to be healthy. If you don't have bugs in your soil is not healthy. Your soil needs some type of insect activity, microbials, to be crawling around in there doing what they're supposed to be doing. As
It's not.
far as, I'm sorry.
It's all right them being in the pot and everything. The problem is when they come out the pot and start flying around your head and all that in the house.
That's what I'm saying. You can control them. There are things that you can do to control what's going on in your soil. My number one thing that I use in my soil to control uh, fungus gnats per se, let's say fungus gnats, because that's what the hoopla is about. Neem seed meal or neem cake. What that does is it stops them from producing. If they get into the soil, they don't want to have an appetite to eat, and they don't want to have an appetite or the urge to produce anymore. So yeah, neem seed is awesome, and it also is a slow release fertilizer for the soil. So you can do with neem seed the same thing. I haven't used neem oil in years once I started using the neem seed because you can. I mix it with water and I soak it like a tea and I spray it on the leaves of the plants also. I use it as a soil drench. You have to feed your soil in order for your soil to provide nutrients to your plants and keep your plants healthy so they don't become infected with the insects that are not beneficial. Speaking of beneficial, I also use
Smoking
beneficial
and Rob in the garden.
nematodes because beneficial nematodes also attack
Hey, Rob.
larvae that are not beneficial to the soil.
Hey, Rob. Now, now didn't you say if
Pronounce that again, D Mama. What did you say that was?
I didn't hear either one of
What
y'all.
did you say that was?
Which one? The beneficial
I said
nematodes or the
yes.
Name
neem
seed.
seed? Neem seed meal. It's the same thing as neem oil, but the neem seed meal is the byproduct of the seed after the oil has been uh, taken out of it.
Neem seed meal. Okay.
Yes,
What you want to
it'll
say,
be
David?
called
I see
neem
you.
seed meal or neem seed cake. Either one, they're both the same.
now you
Okay,
put that
David, you had
out.
something to say.
Open
I'm
your mouth,
sorry,
David.
somebody breaking up or something. What is that? Do y'all hear that?
It's
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear it.
it's like water.
Yeah.
that's the one with his finger up.
G Mo,
You can hear it when he left.
Yes.
you did say that out loud. You say you didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean you started off saying I don't want to say this out loud, but you said it out loud. So I just want to
Right.
let you know. I just want to let you
Right
know.
on. Right on.
You feel
Cause
me?
it can get deep. It can get deep. But you can control. You can. Yeah, I'm a controller. Let me just say that I control what grows on in my soil. But I got time to do that.
Mm.
I got time to do that.
What's up, Sean?
Everybody ain't got time to do that.
Hey, Shawnee.
Sometimes you can use sand too. Put sand on the top of it.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Sand on the top only works for a temporary situation because you're gonna have to eventually move that plant unless it's in its forever home.
So I'm talking about in a pot.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I ain't gonna do them put that sand on top.
But how's your plant gonna get? Well, I don't know. I don't use sand, so I can't. I don't know. I'm using more
Well,
mineral base. They look more like rocks, clay pebbles, pumice, zeolite. And the only reason I was introduced to these minerals is because of the plants that I'm growing. So the more you grow, the more you learn about soil and minerals and things that are needed in the soil. And that's what I'm basically converting my plants into, is a more mineral based soil. So yeah.
Sometimes not all the time, Cheryl. A lot of times people do use house plants and pottings that we grow in the same type of soil.
Yes. I stopped looking at the chat.
okay, well, the thing of it is nothing that you guys saying is really wrong, because whatever advice that you can give somebody that don't know is beneficial.
Especially if you don't. Especially if
Place
you
a
don't.
bag around the pot and keep the trunk. That's what I do with my tropical plant. Keep it in my house.
Did y'all see my videos
Okay.
earlier about my watermelons I grew?
I did not. I missed
I know who didn't. It wasn't in the comment. I know who didn't. Checkmate. You feel me?
it.
You
What?
feel me? Did I do that plug? Oh, did I plug
You
myself
did.
on?
You
Thank
most
you.
You
definitely
did plug
did.
yourself on
Thank
now,
y'all.
Dave. That's why I didn't say nothing.
Thank y'all.
But
Nice plug.
for the thing of it is can't anybody be afraid to grow? Because now my sister Shirley, she live on the second floor, and she produce and eat, and I mean just as about as much as anybody else do. So that's what I'm really trying to do tonight with this conversation, is encourage others to do as we're doing, and as a lot of them want to do. A lot of people want to do it. A lot of people want
Right.
to do it. They're scared to step out there on faith and try.
Hey,
Right.
Say, Queen.
The only way you're gonna learn is if you grow it.
Yeah.
Or make an attempt to grow it. And if it don't work, get another one and try it again.
I got some new videos coming out on my window boxes. They did fantastic this year. I can't believe how well I've been growing. I was like, I can put flowers in a hanging basket, but I can use these flower
Hey,
pots.
Queen.
That way I can eat, instead of giving it
Hey,
to
Queen
the
of Bias. I know that's who y'all talking
Oh,
to.
hey, Bias, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so right, sis. I mean, even just in the flower box or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
is if you just, I mean, the thing about it, people, is I say this about every time that I'm on live. Things are not getting any better.
No, it ain't.
Right.
They're not getting any better. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just telling you the doggone truth about it. And I almost said that word. But anyway, I'm just telling you the doggone truth about it. Things are not getting any
Right.
better. And it seems that if you're in a certain income bracket or you're certain whatever, then they just making it worse and worse and worse.
Mhm.
So you need to really get into this thing. You really need to get into it. I don't care if it's just canning up pinto beans, poker beans, or whatever. You need to do something.
Protein.
That's it.
What
You
up,
need to
Rob?
do something.
It's called the survival of the fittest.
That part.
And everybody better be in a survival mode. You know what I'm
Shawnee,
saying?
2003.
That's a fact.
Hey, Shawnee.
Hey,
Yeah,
Shawnee.
And as Mike said, it's more important to grow now than it was 5 years ago.
That's a fact.
Mhm.
And the same way with
And don't
price.
And the
And
more
don't
you
forget,
grow, the
people-
more you know, because every plant leads to a new plant learning something new.
Welcome in.
hey, Grease,
What's up,
and
LGG?
don't forget, get you your seeds now. Get them while you can,
Hey,
because
Grease.
they're even cutting back on seeds. It's hard for people to find certain seeds.
Mhm.
And not only that, Bama, you're not getting as many seeds in per packet either.
Right.
Amen.
That part.
Amen.
They is being skimpy.
Yeah, they're getting smaller and
Amen.
smaller. I know I was looking in the seed pack and I was turning it up. I was like, wait a minute, I know it's got to be some more seeds in it.
We growing without you. And learn how to save your own seeds
Well,
and
Yeah.
not just save them. Check them for viability to make sure that they'll grow. Because just because you save it don't mean that it'll grow.
Right.
so true, so true.
Good
But
seeds
you
in the
know,
pack.
a lot of times people talk about, well, don't use that scare tactic. You know, life is scary as it is already.
That
You don't have
part.
to try to scare him.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what they talk about scare tactics.
That part.
Yeah. For real, sis. That's what I've been trying to understand. And it was just like when Tizanos came up here today and got those pears. I was glad they came and got them because that's food that somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
That's food.
Yeah, it could go to waste.
Yeah.
It could be waste. That's a lot that you
Right.
have
That's right.
to can up or preserve or
That's right.
whatever. You can only do so
Mhm.
much. So yeah, when you can share, and that's what we need to do. We need to share and barter or whatever it needs in order to get what we need, you know?
Mhm.
Fact.
That's what you need to be doing, sharing seeds. You don't need to be buying no seeds. Most of y'all got these.
Yeah.
Hey, blessed with
Well, look at
5
it this
seeds.
way. You can share, but if you find a bargain, you better pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but don't get no watermelon seeds from J3.
Yeah, everything is going up.
Yeah.
Who was that? Somebody was talking about somebody that was having seeds on sale. Bentley. I went to Bentley Seed Company and they like 75 cents a pack. And they got some nice packs. They got anywhere from 1,000 seeds in a
Oh,
pack.
wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. And they got a huge variety of not just vegetables, but they got herbs and flowers and all kinds of stuff. So I was like, I've been sitting here scrolling through and I was like, see, y'all gonna make me spend money I don't have.
Mm-mm-mm.
But you know, as I was saying
No,
earlier,
that's just jealousy, Cheryl.
I don't know why she paying David any attention, because
What happened?
don't be looking like you caught in head up and deer in the headlights.
Miss Lauren says she needs some watermelon seeds, David.
Yeah, yes, Lawrence.
Right.
I'm still waiting on her.
Who? Huh?
Who?
Huh?
An owl now? No, I said garlic. I didn't stutter. I said garlic. Garlic. Garlic.
I guess it was supposed to be coming from David, right?
Uh-huh.
He the only one that grew garlic.
Don't let your mouth overload you, David. Because hey, let me tell you something. These two ladies up here tonight will call you out.
Know that.
Tell him again, baby, because that show ain't scared.
That part.
Yeah, they would call you out, David. So be careful what you say and what you promise.
Why you quiet?
Luckily, I don't need the right. Luckily, I don't need nothing right now because I'd have shouted it out.
With free shipping.
Yeah.
Over $20.
Okay. That's good.
That's why I went to him, man, Lenny Gardner. That's why I went to him. When I read that, I was like, oh, you my kind of people.
Well, this is good information. You know, you letting people know how they can find these bargains and how they can find the seeds. That's good information. But while Tizzy Knows was up here today, they got direction to the local Wally World because they were looking for something that here that they had on sale. I forgot to ask Tizzy, did they find it? But that they didn't have where they was from. Everybody else had been telling them about, they've been finding it on sale and there's bargains.
Yeah. I was at Wally World today and I went to the garden department a hot minute. And then I said, oh, shoot, I'm not here long enough to see what they had in there because I was trying to see if they had any Pro Mix left and they sell out everything. So here going into, they already got decorations out for Halloween and Christmas already.
Oh, wow. I ain't been there in a minute.
Gardner does nice winter sales to clear out seeds out. Okay.
Has anyone tasted the striped peppers? They are yellow and red. Yellow and red striped peppers. No. I have not.
No, I haven't tasted those. I don't do too much of that hot stuff anyway.
Yeah, me either.
Baby, don't you grow cayenne peppers?
I think I ruined my system.
Yes, I do. But I usually grow it from medicinal purposes.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're putting at your Walmart.
Okay, Tizzy Knows did go to Walmart.
Made up the wall. We spent $169, came home with some great players.
Okay, well, I'm glad then because Franz gave them directions how to get there, and they wasn't far from it. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I'm glad that you all are sharing this information with everybody. Really, I am. Because it means a lot.
But you know what, though?
It really means a lot.
I'm just sharing what I heard.
I guess there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Right?
Not a thing. Because what you learn as you grow, or you grow as you learn, vice versa, whichever.
What Jay say, each one teach one. That's what
it.
There you go. There you go. But as I was saying, make sure you all watch the video we did today because our first holiday giveaway will involve that video. I promise you this.
You say it came out today?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But I promise you this, that it will be on that particular video, the giveaway, and we will be giving away hydroponic.
Look at it. You know that's got my name on it, don't you?
Sir.
Wait, what happened?
Miss Norris, I can't tell you which holiday, but it's coming up pretty
What
soon.
you had said, David?
What I said, you know it's got my name on it already. Did you want me to? I will repeat it.
Wait, what is you talking about though?
The hydroponic that is coming out. You didn't hear what he just said?
I heard what he said, but what you had said to me was you wasn't trying to grow indoors.
Well, that don't mean that it can't take up space right over there.
Okay, so now you ready to grow indoors.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said take
I heard
up
it,
space.
dear Mama. I heard him earlier.
I heard him too.
Okay, I'm just checking. But
Nah,
it's on we on video, so
But G-Mama, when I win,
You can do a replay.
he just I ain't growing. I can grow those all year. Okay.
You see what Miss Nora said, didn't you?
yeah, they be hating, man. I try to look over that stuff.
What? I missed it.
Well,
$7.
see, thing about it, David, like I told you, these two ladies here, they will call you out, so be careful what you say.
Hey, man.
We act like we don't be
The
listening.
man, he didn't say I had to grow in it. He said, look at the video, and what's going to come out that question would be on that video. So
Mm-hmm.
I know how to listen up very well. You didn't say, they didn't say nothing about the winner. I just said I was going to win. They got my name all over.
All right.
I'm gonna have to write this down.
That part.
Because
Because I want to see some crops in the house.
You gonna see my crops in the house once I bring them flowers and them trees in for the winter. You gonna see my crops in the house.
No,
You know,
That ain't the same thing.
I want you guys to help me encourage Mike to come on 1 hour live. Like I said, he can do like
You
David
can
do.
come up with the
Hide your face.
avatar.
Mike been on here 17
Right.
years. We ain't never seen Mike,
got
man.
a thumbnail. All he got
Hey,
to do.
the thing about
Come
it,
up with your
The thing
thumb up
about
and
it-
say, hey, Mr.
Yeah.
Bill, it's me.
that's right. The thing about it, David, is he can be on here 20 years. We don't have to see his face. We just want to hear his voice.
This all we see. This all we see on Mike. This all we see on this Mike. This all we see on Mike.
Anyway.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
anywho,
Man, where Mike at, man?
You just didn't know Mike is a hand. Mike is a hand.
That's all I know, man. If he come up back, Uncle Barry, what if he come up and he just got his hand up? It's on his screen all day.
hey, that'd be okay. That'd be okay. I want to pick his brain.
Mike, bring it on up, Mike. Come
I
on
want
up,
to pick his
Mike.
brain. I don't care nothing about this or that. I just want to pick his brain for the people
Mike is
that,
full of
for the
hydroponic
information
knowledge.
that the people.
Mhm.
Indoor cruise.
David, you know his
That's
hands
right.
beautiful.
Yeah, Mike, I ain't saying nothing about that. Like you said, that's all I know about you, Mike.
And Happy Mac, that was a Magna Light pan that you was talking about, pot. Yeah, you know your cookware, I can tell you that.
Tag. If you put his hands in a lineup, I know his hands. I know his Mike. That's him right there. That's him. That's him.
We all know his hands.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing. Don't show no picture. Everybody just put your hands up.
Then put your hands up.
Okay, but I'm sure that I'll hear from Mike pretty soon. But I'm
Yeah,
hoping
please.
and praying that he will come up.
You gotta
Yeah,
work it
yeah.
out. He'll work it out.
Yeah, Mike, and like you said, we can talk about them squirrels and everything. You put them squirrels on cam.
Yeah,
It's
Mike,
okay.
you a squirrel.
How?
I'm here.
Come there.
I'm
We
here
love
fighting,
you
bro.
too.
I'm here fighting.
And I promise you, Mike, if you come up, I won't have David on the screen.
Mike, I promise I will be on the screen to regulate.
So you gonna train the squirrel to grow up. I am done.
Okay,
A little pole like this.
A fork in me.
okay, people, let's do a 1 hour little garden giveaways.
Oh,
Before we get off of here, we're gonna do it between 1 and 100.
Mm.
Between
well,
a
let me
number
see. Let me
between 1 and
see.
100.
Y'all
You
can
can
start.
start now.
OG.
Between 1 and 100.
Oh, you in it too? Okay.
Why not? He didn't give me the number.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Oh, right. You ain't send it, did you? Because I ain't even
And
I
I
hadn't
can't
sent
even
it to
type.
anybody.
I can't type in the chat, but I can give you my number out loud. No.
I hadn't sent it to anybody. I want everybody to play.
I already
I
know.
can't get in. Hold on,
Yeah,
let me
me
see.
neither.
And hope, stop.
Dang, I ain't even get a chance to put
DeVore,
my one in.
23.
5.
What happened?
DeVore,
That's it.
DeVore back Zion, stop, y'all.
DeVore.
What
Yeah,
what
stop.
number divorce got?
I think I got a delay because I'm still seeing numbers.
DeVore had number 5.
5.
Unbiased had it before DeVore.
She did.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
unbiased got it first.
yeah,
She had it at 10.
It was
well, both of them was
unbiased.
10:56.
yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Unbiased was first.
I see I'm biased.
So the number is 5.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did it first.
Cinco, man. Cinco.
Yeah, unbiased. That's what I was gonna say. Unbiased. That's my son's birthday.
Yeah, unbiased the first one.
Yep.
Okay, unbiased.
Queen, you
I
got
got
it.
her. I got her phone number and address, so it could be in the mail.
Yeah, Uncle Bama, email us so we can get that split that cash.
Okay. Well, people, let me tell you something. It's been a hoot. It's been a hoot. But as you guys know that Fran had this 2-day yard sale, and I've been getting up early, and then Tizzy came up here today and worked me to death. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. And like I said, I love you guys, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
I
Nothing.
love him back.
Y'all
All
take
right,
care.
y'all.
That's right. So good night, y'all, and be blessed, and take care of yourselves.
All righty. Take care. Good night, all.
Peace and love, y'all.
Until we meet again.